Okay, this episode I'm going into a special frying pan, cooking over an outdoor fire. And this frying pan, I'll get into, it's really excellent because you can throw it on a hot fire that you made just using, wood around the camp area. And it's got a special handle basically. They're not easy to find because the one I have is from the 1800s. But anyway, to save yourself on fuel costs, a lot of times I use the propane stove here. But when I'm cooking fried chicken, or tonight I'm cooking some bacon up. Unfortunately, I don't have eggs. Otherwise, after these fry up, I throw some eggs in there, cook them up also. But anyway, you can see the handle. It's like 14 inches long, and I got that grate at a yard sale. They're always nice to have. A very simple, crude fireplace. I just made this today. So you need those two components. Like I say, with this long 13 to 14 inch handle, it never gets hot. And this, believe it or not, this frying pan, it's not cast iron, it's just sheet iron. And it's from 1876. It's very lightweight. That's why I like it. Versus cast iron, obviously very, very heavy, and they don't come with these super long handles. It took me quite some time talking to antiques dealers and stuff to try to find me one of these. And this one was made by Acme. It was patented in 1876, so it can date, the patents were like 7 years, so it can date up to 1883. And it still works great. And it's super, super light. Not heavy cast iron. Okay? So if you can find one of those, they're great for cooking over a campfire, save you on the propane costs. Around here, gosh, there's tons of firewood around here, just natural firewood, dead wood, laying on the ground everywhere around here. So I'll be able to cook over this fireplace now for months, if I'm here that long. Anyway, the other thing, the prepper food, what I do is, I love bacon sandwiches, and like I say, I would have put, after these to cook up, the bacon strips, I throw in some, fry some eggs. But I don't have any right now. But then what I do is I just put the bacon, on a bun or whatever, and then I use honey because, again, I don't have maple syrup. It tastes really good too on bacon and egg sandwich. But honey is really good. Just if you don't have maple syrup, honey, and it's honey will stay good for over a century, literally. It's a great survival food. So I have like honey from all over the place. It just lasts for years and years. Matter of fact, I believe it was King Tut's tomb in Egypt, where which was like I think 3000 BC, and they found honey in his tomb, and it was still edible. 5,000 years later. So I recommend, stocking up on honey. This I actually got from my dentist, and it's great. I also have honey from Mexico, because I'm near the Mexican border, and you can get it dirt cheap down there from the vendors and stuff when you're walking down the streets and stuff. And I got another thing of honey from some guy selling in Quartzsite, who said he won first place prize for honey, making honey, And it was, I haven't tried it yet. It's still, you know, the jars, I still haven't opened it yet. But anyway, yeah, just a simple video. I'm just hanging out. I wish I had some eggs because, boy, I tell you, there's nothing better than throwing a nice fried egg on top of the bacon on your sandwich. But like I say, you can get an antique. I would recommend the antique frying pans, you know, skillets and stuff. Griswold, Wagner. Get a 100-year-old one. You can get them pretty cheap unless there's something unusual about it. You know, like Griswold, they numbered their frying pans, number 1, number 2, number 3. And the higher the number, the bigger the frying pan. That's the other thing I love about this. Look at how big it is. It's huge. I mean, I could fry probably 10 eggs in this. But it's great for bacon. It's great for anything, you know, that you want to fry over the fireplace. Put this back in the middle here and let it get cooking hotter. But boy, if you find a number 1 Griswold frying pan, it was only big enough to cook 1 egg. And they're selling for over $1,000 now. But typically, because nobody bought them, you know, back in the 1800s, you know, there were large families, and who'd buy a frying pan that can only cook 1 egg, you know? So they're super rare today, and they're worth a lot of money. But shop around, try to find something with the long handle. Like I say, I don't even have to wear my mittens or anything with this. So if you can find, you know, keep that in mind if you're buying a frying pan. Most of the Griswolds and Wagners have a short handle. So there is a drawback. So you definitely have to have like an asbestos glove or whatever these things, you know, a mitten that's heat proof. So, okay, well, nothing more than that. Oh, there's some hummingbirds coming up. I don't know if he's going to let me get up real close to the picture. I mean, he just took off down there. There's quite a few hummingbirds. This is middle of December, or December 8th. I'm in California, just up from Yuma on the Colorado River. Beautiful out here for the winter time. It's in the 70s today. Drops down only into the 40s, so it's not, you know, it's good camping weather. Here's a little sign. I gotta show you that. Let's see. Welcome to our campfire, where friends and marshmallows get toasted together. Anyway, well, hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna get ready to turn these bacon and make my sandwich here. Okay, take care. This is Eagle Eric signing out.